Hello? Okay. Hey guys. Welcome back to another stream. And today we are doing this truck again, except this time I finished the old one and it's actually really neat. Let me get a dashboard thing. Pull up. Biggie for real. Like, not the Biggie you thinking of, though. Can I... Did I just all F4? No. Alright, the string language is English. I did not know any of this existed until, like, right now. Also English, fun fact. Scene F. Yeah. Dang, that's specific. Oh, okay. Okay, I just realized I have to go check my chicken. It's 2 minutes in. Chat. The chat is non-existent. Sorry. I'm back. So we go. Sorry, I replaced who? Police truck. Oh, I did. Oh wait, this is the old 2026 model. So there's the original one. I'm going to show you the before and after too, because it's actually really neat. This is the old one. It's actually really on. Yeah, open this door. But see, hold on. Alright, anyway. So, here is this our old model. See, here's our most old model. Had 5 gearboxes, 2 of them being reversed. The new one, extremely efficient. If we go to search, FC Truck 2026 new model, the best feature about this car, which I have not yet actually start working yet. Pretty important, but this start button doesn't work. There's a key fob to go to the truck. I've yet to fix the engine. We damaged too much of the control, but it has happened. Anyway, hold on. People are texting me as soon as I start the stream. It's actually pretty neat. And then it has modules. I do modular stuff quite often. But it has these modules you can put in right here, and right here you can put like a back cover, which I can actually show you. I just haven't finished it exactly. Give me a second. Back cover. Put it right here. Hold on. Paste. See, it looks pretty good. And then I gotta find out how to XML these that are existing. Something like that. It's modular. And it's just a bit. I think I gotta rename some of this. Where's the... Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the Police Truck. Police Truck's actually a little different. ELS controller. Actually, to show you. The ELS controller is actually here, and the motor gauges and instrument panels are up here. They look like this, I have to rename it to decoration. But then you have this dash, it's actually really nice. I forgot how to do it. 6 for the key fob. This is for the megaphone. Hello? Hello? Hey, Dan here. Okay, it's not working. Oh, wait, hold on. Hello, hello? Hello? Okay, bug Joe Bart. Okay, it's not working. I suppose. But I gotta set 2 gearboxes to be a rather low gearbox setting. This is XML, I gotta put into the AMS, or ASI, which is Avalanche to run that button. Pretty neat stuff. Anyway, I got to work on the side light bars now, so I'm going to do this stream. We're going to work on the light settings, and then maybe work on some equipment stuff. Speaking of, there you go. Okay, yeah, there we go. Also, elite music in the background. I know some of y'all don't know wall, but it's the speak. DDLC, entire soundtrack speak, which I believe, if we look at some police cars, the background of them. Oh, I literally have it open. They tend to be, they have these side rails, which I'm gonna base it off of this, even though I never even get to it. So, okay, there we go. I'm gonna build this basis off the Ford Pontiac. Serve. Oh, wait, that says protect. I don't know. I literally. Oh, it's an F-150. Okay. So this is. We gotta put a U.S. flag right here. Then. This would be pretty neat. Well, hold on, our left and right, what would we control this with? XY axis? No. Because usually when you have your spotlight, we'd have to put it right here. I think we're gonna put this is ELS spotlight left, spotlight right. I mean, there's so many opportunities. Guess I'm gonna build that push bar and maybe a wraparound bar. I don't know about the wraparound one. Where would we put such spotlight? Oh, it's too high. I mean, we could lower this one on both sides. This is gonna be a flag and an indicator. Ooh, this is pretty neat. Make the flag the indicator. Oh, we might do that. Alright, say. Say. Turn left and add. Right is add. And I'm hoping this is gonna be smooth because I have an odd feeling it's gonna be one of those things that's not smooth at all. Okay, so it might cause a little odd issues while driving, but I mean, you're not really doing much when you're driving. We literally can't do it anywhere over here. Try to do it right here. This entire area is filled. Okay, I think we're going to put... Where could we put this indicator? Okay, I guess we're not putting an indicator down there. I'm putting a line. Well, hold on, we're definitely putting one right here. Which ones? I'm gonna do those. Also, another, hold on, I gotta show you that in a second. Another pretty neat thing about this truck is that if you run out of battery, let me show you. We'll put the indicators on it in a minute. So let's say you run out of battery. So that's an issue. So actually, we're gonna set the battery to 0. Uh-oh. You get stranded and... Uh-oh. And let's say you try to start it. Don't have the power to start. So, that's another. So let's say then you try to manually start. Not enough battery. See now if you go to an electric port and you don't have enough battery to open your hood, okay? This is another thing. You can either open your hood and put the doors in the area, which is a good thing for career for doing what job or something. And this uses a universal trailer composite, so you can connect any trailer to this. And then now over here. Your power's on the back. And open it. You have to run back, so I just realized you couldn't run back. So, you must say, okay, there you go. I didn't mean to do that. It automatically runs your hazard. So, which I believe if the impact sensor is set up right here, I'm just going to change this. Crash detected. I'm also going to sell some of these microcontrollers on the workshop because I think they're pretty neat. So now we need to hook up the horn. An OR. So we need an OR logic gate. And see, I'm running out of space to put stuff. Okay, hold on, we actually might put that. Oh, we haven't actually. I don't know if I have to put it in both vehicles anyway. An OR logic gate. 4. Okay. Craft detected. And whatever button runs to the horn. Wherever that is, hold on. Search for it. See now. Oh yeah, spawn with no power. Okay, that was extremely loud. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Can I get a blinker now? If I need to, which this truck has extremely small logic. Block. I don't even have the space to put this in now. There we go, perfect. Oh no, I did. Of which I did not. That's actually kind of tough. Say a blinking signal. Six on, 6 off. Exist in any other car. For some reason, I think a lot. You know what, this is a perfect time to advertise my fire engine. This is creative fire engine, which I actually my gearbox uses this so as well. What do you mean? I have money now? This isn't a career shebang. Wait, is it? Buying this? I should not have this. Money thing. Well, man, I have to get a fire extinguisher. That is so weird. Also, I don't have the Harrison fire engine. Never mind, I have a ton of things. I guess this is what the tanker is. That's annoying. not controlled by pressure. It's just honestly that makes sense. Okay, anyway. I think after we finish this police car, we should make a SWAT truck. Bearcat. For those out there that's gonna tweak if I say SWAT truck again. I'm sorry. Hold on, chat. Hello? I sure hope I didn't mute my mic. Hold on. Anyways. Why is my mic so quiet? Yeah, I'm beatboxing over here, and I'm bad at it, but... Oh yeah, I'm also pretty good at RC stuff, but that's not that... I feel like... I made a fully working, comically sized computer. Extremely unreasonable. Which, hear me out. We could... See... Theoretically... We could make a fully modular fire engine. It's exciting mytism. All we need is the chassis. We base it off the Harrison engine, which is pretty good. Harrison Engine 5, which for some reason I have... I'm not gonna delete this, but I don't know why I have money on my save. Really odd. Yeah. I clicked new game. I didn't click. This would just be faster at this point. There. Okay, yeah, good. Custom. All the DLCs created space. I know find the Sigma, I'm the one to trust. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, also the reason my mic got worse is because I sent that other one back because it was the same. Wait. Basically, I want an airsoft gun and my light bar, I want to make it plug into the wall. So, screw y'all. Y'all get to listen to the pinnacle of microphone technology. From Razer, at least. All their mics are buns. So don't even lie, the song in the background is actually fire. No one talks ill of Doki Doki. That is interestingly loud. So we're going to base this off the Harrison fire engine. Bumpers are going to be different, so we can't do that. Also, we learned something new. Hard points are the way to go for modular stuff. Regular electrical connectors, they bend for the trailers. See, and this one's kind of modular already. It's pretty neat. Well, I wouldn't say exactly modular, but it's it does that, which fire engines tend to do. I mean, pretty neat engine. Don't you make the engine more modular than it already is? How far? I feel like we should just strip down this engine and leave the chassis. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's a way better idea. Which I know Stormworks isn't really an algorithm thing so far. Should this be a modular fire truck, or should it be a modular anything? I mean, this would be pretty neat for war. And a battle truck, a military transport truck. There's so many opportunities with a fire engine. Welcome to American capitalism, baby. I'm also gonna find out how to do water in this game. Water is extremely confusing in the big Stormworks. Should the fuel tank always stay in the same place? No, because this would be in the way. We gotta find it. Actually, I think it should. Oh, we could make it modular. Why is the gearbox right here? Oh, it's a reverse gearbox. Joke's on you. I learned how to gearbox stuff. Now I wonder, would this still run? I've disassembled the entire thing. Okay. I hook this up, which one is the fuel? Not the fuel. I believe it's, wait. Let's hook this up. What's this still move? Gang, you can remove the entire rear end of this engine and still. Okay, it is not bar heavy enough for this. Well, hold on, I actually cook with this balance. It's like almost perfect. That's not going. 43 meters per second, that's beautiful. Okay. Now we're at the part where this is gonna be annoying. Holy cube. By the way, this is the microcontroller section for this fire engine. 8 of which is door controllers. Just for the back, there's 4 more up here. It was insane building this. Insanely fun, that is. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, half of these were just that way. I was about to say, ain't no way. I struggled for space on this, John. So, I mean, theoretically, we can make the creative engine. Remake the creative engine for 2026 edition. Oh, I wonder if it would work now. Ooh, let's see. I doubt it, honestly. I don't think the start. I think that's where the ZE controller was. So the start's only controlled the pumps and monitors and stuff, yeah. Alright, nothing connected to the starter. So no, it no longer runs, but it's pretty neat. I'm going to go check on my little brother again. Well, that's annoying. Stormworks, please. Well, it was capturing me earlier. There. It looks a lot weirder than the game capture, but don't feel like working now. That was weird. Anyway. Got me strawberry milk. My brother was eating graham crackers while climbing on the couch. He is insane. I should probably know more about my brother. Because I don't trust you. He's doing good. See, I think we need to keep the exhaust in the general same area. Which is pretty neat too, which I also might keep a part of the chassis, so it's functional with all Pierce trucks. Basically what it is I built a fire department. But now that I think about it, I never uploaded it to the workshop. Oops. But basically, had these hoses hanging down to keep the engine running, like ready to go. Because that's what they're using their life for. I don't know how many people are fire department nerds on here. I mean, I don't know why it's telling me help is available. I'd also have to, okay, City of Phoenix. Just don't leak my address, right? Okay. I'm actually gonna keep it right here. If I scroll down, I'm just looking for a random picture of the fire department. Of a large fire department. Okay. Full exposure. Hold on. Do they like not exist? I know they do, because I've seen them in Maple Canyon Roblox. That's a very good excuse. Keep it open. Okay, here is what I'm talking about. No, it's not. Never mind. I know lacrosse is in Wisconsin. They don't have them in this fire department? I know darn well I see them. Nope, I see one. No, I see one right there. This, okay, I found it. I had to search inside of a fire department. Right here. That's what I'm talking about. That is for exhaust fumes to go outside of the building. That's for the people who are like, not fire department nerds. Yummers. Let's see, it says Harrison on the front. I think the new this would be ironic. The new creative fire engine should be a modular one, so you can be creative with it. Which I think the first modular is going to be the Harrison module.
But of course, we have to move the doors piece by piece first. Which this bumper is going to be hardpoint connected. Some of these parts aren't going to be. I mean, step number 1 is going to be replace the engine. Literally, replace the engine. Or make the engine modular, so we need to get a seat. And need to replace tool. Make it all white. Yep. Delete both of these and make it just plain old blocks. Perfect. Okay. Actually, I don't merge this with this. Yes. That just realized that the bumper is not connected to the entire furnace. This is the front camera. I honestly don't remember what this is for. Oh wait, this is for that back seat. I'm gonna leave that there. That's gonna be for some engines only. Which here is. When I compare my creations to other people's, it's not cool. But like, you can't tell me it was John 8. Also, this stuff is the stuff without the photo is stuff that I uploaded, so it don't be deleted. See, my first upload, oh wait, no, it was an engine test system, and I didn't even know how to make modular engines at the time. What's happening? Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're going to make the ZE modular engine controller on the engine, like module. And it's due to the fact that chassis is going to have to be one part. This makes it really hard to Here, you know what? I'm just gonna delete all the everything. Actually, this is gonna stay. But like stuff like the chassis, so like this part's gonna stay. Man, if y'all have never played Doki Doki Literature Club, y'all need to play it. It seems like a Gunner game, but when you play it, it is a work of art. Okay, so we're going with V6. I'm calling this a V6. It's not, but I'm calling it that. Or a V8, my bad. I'm calling it a V8. V8, which just needs an alternator, I bet. This is just a starter. Because the engine needs to be self-sufficient. Because I'm going to make this for multiple things. ZE. So what would be even neater is if we went in here, which this needs to be tuned just for this engine. Wait, we don't need dynamic start to AFR, we never use it. So if I just delete that, we can automatically make this ZE modular controller small. Nothing above here. both fuel and things gonna be right here. And the exhaust is gonna be right here. Hold on. Never mind. Now we just gotta copy this out of the engine bay and strip it of everything that's not the engine, and then strip everything so this engine I believe is self-sufficient, but there's only one way to test that, so hold on, my brother's doing something. See, but how are we going to test these engines if we don't have a testing bench? I found a spot in this engine. But there's an issue with such. These don't transfer power. Hold on, my brother's doing something again. was jumping on the couch, picking the Kroger papers, and running around with them. It's moving 2 gearboxes. Which this will be our composite information as well. We'll put a thing right here. You know what would be even better? If this had a composite on it. Oh, they all have composites on it. Well, hold on, do they have an on-off? Okay, no, they don't. That'd be pretty neat though, to be honest. Well, hold on, the air manifold don't even need to be there. We'll just put that there. This lowers how many can go on it. He can make a mess in there, honestly, but that's just it's clean. Oh, he'll be fine. Alright, chat. I think this engine's ready to go out. Actually, no, we need to get composite reeds. We'll put something here and here for those two. Well, actually, we can put a 3 block here and a 2 here. How you doing? No, we don't need to wait 60 yet. Don't wake her up. Do not wake her up. And now I'm gonna have to deal with my sister. She's gonna be pissed. Anyway. Copy and paste this over here. This will be our little base plate for our engine, modular engine, a double modular test system. This radiator will have to be external, because some engines don't need a radiator. So. 3 to 3. Let's connect it. So there's the radiator. The mark there. I know. I told her not to. I know. I told you not to wake her up. Don't wake her up. Don't wake her up. Okay, that's gonna be a bit annoying. now I know that's where these land. Which also means that lands there. Predictions. Correct. Correct. Yep. Correct. Oh, hold on. It's going to be landing on the floor first, so it needs to connect from the top. If I put a tower. That's interesting. I'm going to bet it's this electrical connector right here. Or not. Okay. Let's look at it. Wait, hold on, I don't actually know. Now it's just making it worse. What is causing this? What is this? Okay, that just made it worse. What is doing this? Oh, it's perfectly fine. This is like this, where it is. These connect. Same height. Huh. How is this being used in a practical sense? What parts of that has, you know, even functioning? Which also means just have this belief that it's definitely not practical. Well, as far as I've seen it. Try to minimize the size of this. Wait, hold on. Now I think about it. Should only be one block higher than what it is. And this is... Okay, this ain't that bad. But... Big but here. The question really is it practical? Here, let's get a battery. And we're just gonna fully remove this. hold on, I just thought of something. It don't have any electrical connections stuff with on the outside ones. Hold on, that was a successful connection towards the wall. Okay. That's pretty nice, pretty nice. We have to all reasonably connect all of this to something. To the same level of this. Hold on, we could put... Okay, we'll think about that in a minute. Actually, no, I want to think about that right now. Theoretically, if the radiator is the only one in front of... Expected that. So it may walk forward or backwards, and usually we'll have space right here to use that. Oh my, the curtain. I won't sleep tonight. Anyway, I'm back. Okay. So I'm gonna assume if things flow. I'm like, this is good news. But why did it flip? Well, the first answer is, I don't know why it's doing that. The second answer is, look back over. Okay, we're halfway there. Okay. I mean, this looks reasonable. I mean, maybe a little higher up. This seems reasonable, see? We're gonna get a magog just to hold the furnace down. Constant on signal. Now he's talking about cookies. Anyways. Where's that constant on? So now we need to make space for the read write, whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, so we need a tire. Or a wheel, my bad. A wheel, 3x3 wheel. There's heck, if there's any torque anyway. Or whatever. And then this is, I believe, exhaust. Okay, exhaust. This is gas. Okay, that's diesel. If this starts working first try, I'm actually so excited. Radiator is working, blah blah. So now, how much space is there for stuff? Okay, there's a few, there's 6 blocks available for stuff like that. Oh wait, most of this is actually just in the engine. Think about. That's nice. Most of this is just in the engine. Which all we need is an on-off then. On-off and RPS value. 2 gears. Now I'm debating, should we put gearboxes in the engine? Or should we put them chassis? Or not? Which one should I see? It would be 2. Modular. Because this is all the chassis is. Local connections hooked up, and that's good about it. I'm just like a fun with that. Okay, so be right back. Something just happened. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. I'll see you later. That's all I wanted to yap about.